Hutton.
You have such a good problem at that position. It's not a problem at all. How do you make sure to balance both guys getting work in? Because you know, basically at this point, any game, any guy you put in, you're going to get a good effort.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's something we were definitely targeting in the season, that we had a goalie rotation with the pace that we have to deal with here. Whether you look at the start phase or the post-Sweden phase, I mean, we definitely need two goalies playing A games, and we're getting that from them right now, and it's it's a very, very good feeling.
How much have you learned about them? Because when you took this job, you know the standards of Eichel and Reinhardt, what you had. You didn't know much about what you're going to get from these goalies. What have you learned with these?
Well, first of all, we do believe that save percentage is a combination of what the goalies are doing and the way we play defense as a team. What kind of opportunities and shots are we giving up? And we like the fact that they have a different look. It's when you play against us, depending on who's playing, they have different styles, of course, and different ways to get the job done, which is also an interesting asset for us to have moving forward. But we're really pleased with the work ethic they have. I mean, we all know it begins off the ice. It begins fundamentally in how they prepared for this season through the off season and what they've done there. Also mentally, how they came in this year, and Mike Bales deserves a huge amount of credit for calming them down and putting them in a zone where they're fundamentally extremely strong, but also mentally staying, with it. Whatever decision we make, both of them are supporting each other. We like to have a goalie team. I think it's important. They do live a different life than the other players at certain times, and within that space, you like them to be a strong unit, and we have that too. So many things we're excited about when we see the development of our goalie duo.
Aside from one game, you guys have been really strong in the second period. What's really enabled you guys to make adjustments on the fly and to have a really strong response after the first?
Well, I think that's the first period intermission is an opportunity for the players and for us just to do a little bit of an assessment of where we're at and where we're going. And sometimes in the second you can lose your focus and concentration. I think it's a critical period where, especially in the tight games that we've been in, how you adjust or look for opportunity then, and how you then take that opportunity for the guys eventually on the ice. And I think it's just it's something that has been in the group since day one, where between periods we just seem to be, first of all, the voices have been strong from the players, and then the way they've accepted and concentrated on the information they're getting is impressive. It comes down to them in the end. They need to carry it out onto the ice, and the work ethic, carrying that right through a game, is something we're still working on to make sure that middle stretch doesn't become a lull in a good game or a bad one. You give up on it. Either way, it's. But no, I'm impressed with the way the team has dealt with the second periods for sure.
With the work your injured players like Montour put in with Dennis Miller before they even get to your practice,
Yes.
does that help maybe them needing less practice time to get back on the ice for games?
Yeah, I mean, I've spoken about the overall support that we have here from day one, and when you mention a name like Dennis Miller and the intensity that he brings into his role when he's alone out there and starting to create physical, I'm getting feedbacks every day from his sessions, and you can just imagine, trying to bring some physicality into the workouts. So he puts the equipment on and starts banging bodies with them, and we've been quite impressed with the way players come back from rehab, whether it's been a week, whether it's been a day, or whether now Monty, over a month. It's good to see him back. I mean, he was happy. He said it's so much different when there was all those bodies moving out there, and getting his body parts all firing back at the speed that he needs, at the intensity that everybody else is at. But he's got a good foundation there. We're excited. Monty will need a few more days, but he's very close here.
How much do you need to get a look at because you're going to have a lot of right-handed guys out there. How much more of a look do you need to get at those guys?
Yeah.
Maybe get them on the left side to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely, as you can see with the forwards, not that worried about players always playing their onsides. I think there's advantages and disadvantages to both, and that's probably a little bit more from my European experience, where there's not such a focus on forehand and off. There's a lot of off-wing players, for instance, and also offside D. I mean, you have a real shortage in right-hand defensemen over in Europe, so it's a luxury that we have here. But I think in the end we need to make a decision to get the 6 defensemen out there that we think will give us the best chance to win, filling in the roles that need to be filled, the defensive and offensive elements that combine that, and that's how we're going to go moving forward. And the shots, the sticks will definitely be a factor, but they won't make the final decision. We'll go with the 60 that we think on a given day give us the best chance to win.
I've always been told nothing substitutes for a game.
Yeah.
Yet you get a defenseman like John Gilmour who sits, for a month?
Yeah.
And steps right in, plays the game, plays well. How did he keep himself ready like that without playing it?
Yeah. Well, I think if you look at the development of his career and the NHL experience he has, but also the career he's still fighting to have. So he's in a perfect spot with the attitude he brought every single day to his practice sessions was amazing. Like really staying out and begging for more almost, and what an example he has been for a player who didn't play for that long but still kept himself in an A shape, an A form. But a lot of it had to do with his attitude, just really truly begging for more every day and working extremely hard at the sessions we had out there. I think if you let your guard down 5% in those sessions for 3 weeks, you can't enter like that. But it's his experience and his hunger to make the National Hockey League on a regular basis, I think, that drove him. And without that experience, he probably wouldn't have been able to bring such a calm game. And we're impressed with what we've seen here.
I was just curious, you mentioned a shortage of right-handed defensemen in Europe. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's a really good question. I don't know whether as children they make them all play with left sticks or something, but it's amazing. I mean, Team Europe, we had 0 right-handed defensemen. So we just developed a system with Team Europe in 2016 where we actually used that then as an asset and a tool, because everybody knew all the time it was nothing but left-handed defensemen. So you can make adjustments easily to that, and I've done it lots of times in the past.